Nadine Sudnick is with Dairy Management Incorporated. And Nadine, how long have you been with DMI?
No, I've been with the dairy promotion family for a little over 2 years.
How do you like it?
Love it. There's no better job I tell people than I've had than to work for dairy farmers. So I'm extremely privileged to do that.
Well, one thing that I know that DMI always does is they build partnerships, and they're continuing to build relationships with big-time companies out there. What's the latest on that?
You know, that's a great strategy that we've had now in place for a couple of years. We've really moved away from generic advertising to move more towards building relationships and these strategic partnerships that could really help promote dairy. A great benefit for the farmers is that these partnerships use other people's money, and by that I mean for every dollar that the producers put into the dairy checkoff program, the partnership will invest $6. So that's an extreme benefit and huge return on investment. We've started with McDonald's as one of our key partnerships, which has grown over the years. Starting from a very basic round receivable, on the Happy Meal menu, to now employing staff, actually checkoff staff sitting side by side working with the menu developers at McDonald's headquarters to infuse more dairy products and menu items on their menu, serving over their 27 million customers who walk through their doors each day. So you really see the impact of that partnership happening throughout those last years. Domino's is another example in terms of us working with their menu developer too, and putting more cheese on pizza, which we know consumers want and are asking for. And then our two latest partnerships are Quaker Oats and Taco Bell. So we're extremely excited to have them join the partnership effort.
Sure. Quaker Oats and Taco Bell. We haven't heard much from these two, other than when you drive through Taco Bell, you understand that they could use a lot of more cheese, right? On some of those sandwiches that they have, some of those tacos?
Yes, and Taco Bell they were recently in to speak to our board of directors, and they couldn't be more excited to be partners with the dairy farmers. They are actually the largest Mexican chain in the nation, so that is a great partner to be with in terms of the amount of volume that we could move. And actually, dairy is included in 90% of the dairy chain's menu items. So Taco Bell sees dairy as a critical way to actually grow their business.
That's fantastic. And we talk about consumer confidence. We talk a lot about that as well, and protecting and building the trust in dairy. DMI really has some good backing there, don't they?
Absolutely. What consumer confidence means basically is connecting dairy farmers with consumers. We know that consumers will tend to gravitate and make decisions based on what they hear from other people and people that they trust. And we know that they trust dairy farmers very much. We also know that they want to know where their food comes from, how it is produced, is it produced responsibly. So all of these factors make up what consumer confidence is. And the key thing to also remember is that we want to make sure we're in conversations where consumers are, how they want to be reached, not on our terms, but on consumers' terms. So again, it's making that marriage happen between the dairy farmer story and all the goodness they bring, in addition to what that means to consumers.
That's well said. Research shows that consumers are more loyal to, the brands and products who they value and whose values, real or perceived, are similar to their own personal values. And that's a great connection of what the checkoff is doing. They have a long history of providing and protecting and enhancing dairy's image, don't they?
They do, and actually our partnerships are part of that as well. Domino's has a great presence throughout the U.S. with their different franchisees and stores, and they go to dairy farms now and have special events, if you will. So we're bringing Domino's to the dairy farm where consumers and the general community are coming in to learn not only about dairy farming practices and operations, but seeing that Domino's is part of that family as well.
All right. Well, good stuff. Thanks, Nadine. Nadine Sudnick with Dairy Management Incorporated.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.